Hi, I'm Hannah.
And this is Robert.
And you're listening to Deep Cuts on WTBR-FM, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Starting with one of the greatest songs ever.
The screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. Hey, that's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again, I just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, darling, you know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. Oh, and that's alright with me. You can hide with your covers and study your pain, because lovers, the roses and the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Well, now I know you're all that's understood. All redemption I can offer, girl, is beneath this dirty hood. With a chance to make it good somehow. Hey, what else can we do now except roll down the window and let the wind blow back your hair? Well, the night's busted open, these two lanes will take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels, climbing back heavens, waiting down on the tracks. Oh, come take my hand, we're riding out tonight to case the promised land. Oh, thunder road, oh, thunder road, oh, thunder road. Lying out there like a killer in the sun. Hey, I know it's late, we can't make it, we're on. Oh, thunder road, sit tight, take hold, thunder road. Well, I got this guitar and I learned how to make it tall. And my car's out back if you're ready to take that long walk from the front porch to my front seat. The door's open but the ride ain't free. And I know you're lonely for words that I ain't spoken. Tonight won't be free, all the promises will be broken. I'm a ghost in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road and the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name at night in the street. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And the lonely cool before dawn, you hear their engines roaring on. When you get to the porch, they're gone on the way. So Mary climbing. It's a town full of losers, a born out of here to win.
It's unbelievable when you think about it that Bruce wrote this song actually in his living room. And I don't know if that's important or not, but he actually got the whole idea for the song from a movie poster from 1958. It was truly one of the greatest songs ever recorded.
It is. It's amazing.
And Rolling Stone actually ranked it 103 of the top 500 songs. And we're going to be playing all 500 songs the next 2 hours. No, I guess we're not. It's interesting. It's so kind of Hannah to invited me in to be on Deep Cuts today.
I am thrilled.
And I can't thank you enough. It's been quite a long time since I've been behind the mic at a board, and it feels great. But what's interesting are the songs that we're going to be playing for the next 2 hours. As we researched them and looked at them deeply, what I found was it was almost like, without coining a phrase, a circle of life. These songs actually start with a sense of emptiness to ambition, leading to paranoia, to self-awareness, ultimately happiness, then ending up and becoming unhinged and starting all over again with emptiness. And there's a theme, and we won't tell you too much about it, but as you hear the songs and listen to the lyrics, you'll see the emptiness, ambition, paranoia, and so on. And we'll give you little tidbits along the way to make it even more interesting.
The operative word is unhinged.
Unhinged.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's the word for today. This is the Unhinged Deep Cut set for June 23,
Yes.
2002. Let's listen to a great song, Talk of the Town, by the Pretenders.
Such a drag to want something sometime. One thing leads to another, I know. Was a time I wanted you for mine. Nobody knew. You arrived like a day and passed like a cloud. I made a wish, I said it out loud. Out loud in a crowd. Everybody heard. 'Twas the talk of the town. It's not my place to know what you feel. I'd like to know, but why should I? Who were you then? Who are you now? Common labor by night, by day highbrow. Out in my room, I wonder that I sit on the bed, look at the sky. Up in the sky, clouds view bangs like the talk of the town. Maybe someday, maybe tomorrow, maybe someday. You've changed your place in this world. You've changed your place in this world. The rules I never could and still never do. The rules and such never bothered you. You call the shots and they follow. I watch you steal from a distance and go back to my room. You never know. I want you, but now he's the talk of the town.
Mother doesn't go out anymore, just sits at home and rolls her spastic eyes. But every weekend through the door come words of wisdom from the world outside. If you want to know about the bishop and the actress, if you want to know how to be a star, if you want to know about the stains on the mattress, you can read it in the Sunday papers. should she go out when the TV's on? Whatever moves beyond these walls, she'll know the facts when Sunday comes along. If you wanna know about the mad punk rockers, if you wanna know how to play guitar, if you wanna know about any other suckers, you can read it in the Sunday papers. Read it in the Sunday papers. Sunday papers. Don't ask no questions. Sunday papers. Don't get no lies. Sunday papers. Don't raise objections. Sunday papers. Ain't got no eyes. Brother's heading that way now, I guess. He just read something, made his face turn blue. Well, I got nothing against the press. They wouldn't print it if it wasn't true. If you wanna know about the gay politician, if you wanna know how to drive your car, if you wanna know about the new sex position, you can read it in the Sunday papers. Read it in the Sunday papers. Sunday papers. Don't ask no questions. Sunday papers. Don't get no lies. Sunday papers. Don't raise objections. Sunday papers. Ain't got no eyes. Sunday papers. Don't ask no questions. Sunday papers. Don't get no lies. Sunday papers. Don't raise objections. Sunday papers. Ain't got no eyes. Read all about it. Sunday papers. 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 Read all about it. Sunday paper. Get your Sunday paper. Get your Sunday paper. Get your read all about it. Sunday paper. Get your Sunday paper. Get your Sunday paper. Get your read all about it.
You know, over time in the 70s and the 80s, the 90s, there weren't many stream of consciousness songs as we continue down the unhinged road. But this next song is literally stream of consciousness. And when Squeeze was asked what the song meant, they said it was stream of consciousness. But if they were pushed, it's basically the failure of dreams. To continue in the theme we're going on WTBR.
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass. The score is with the corporal, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind the language, it's the beating she don't need. She lets loose all the horses when the corporal is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and arrows in his axe. And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. The Sweeney's doing 90 cause they've got the word to go. They get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're counting out the fivers when the handcuffs lock again. In and out at Wandsworth with the numbers on their names. It's funny how the missus always looks a bleeding sane. And meanwhile at the station there's a couple of likely lads who swear like how's your father, and they're very cool for cats, they're cool for cats. To change the mood a little, I've been posing down the pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat, cool for cats. ask her lots of questions as she hangs onto the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. I'm invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She likes to go to discos but she's never on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like they on the TV when it's called for cats, it's called for cats.
to the very last second. Talent is an asset. That's actually an autobiographical song by Sparks. And when I first played that back in 1974, they were laughed at. People didn't want me to play this song, but now they're so counterculture and so hip. It's amazing. But I have probably the most important question of the day is why am I here? How did I get here?
How did I get here? I often wonder that.
Yeah.
Robert was kind enough to join me today as co-host on Deep Cuts. He is very shortly going to be my daughter's father-in-law, which thrills me to no end. And he's here with my future son-in-law, Jason, and Robert's girlfriend, Lauren, and we're just having a great time playing the music together this afternoon.
It is absolutely wonderful. I'm also thrilled. Lauren is a brand new publisher of a brand new book. I had to plug her.
Yes.
And, of course, my son is, I love your daughter.
Thank you.
She's wonderful. So that's all the personal stuff. Now we have to go back to the unhinged part, the ambition. But first, we have to know whether it's going to rain or not. Isn't that the case?
Oh, let's hope it's not going to rain.
All right. So
I mean,
how do we do the weather?
The weather's coming up shortly, but coming up...
not yet?
Not yet. Coming
right.
up next is the artist who was trapped on stage during a performance in a pea pod and had to be rescued with a sledgehammer and a blowtorch.
I remember that.
He's next on WTBR-FM.
Hi, this is Sean Sayre, Executive Director of PCTV. When Taconic High School was demolished, we could have lost this radio station. Instead, PCTV stepped in, built a new studio and transmitter, and gave the station new life. And now it's time to pay that back. Support this station today. Go to WTBR-FM.com and click the donate button. You won't be sorry. Pittsfield Community Radio thanks you for your support.
Support for WTBR comes from Greylock Federal Credit Union, proud to support high school arts and sports programs to help our community thrive. Greylock Federal, with locations throughout the Berkshires and online at greylock.org. And from BeFair. BeFair is one of the largest premier human service agencies in Berkshire County. If you're looking for services for a loved one or are interested in caring for the people we support, visit befair.org today for available opportunities.
The BRTA offers training to any person or group new to using the bus system or the process. We have a certified travel trainer that will make the process easier. Our travel trainer will ride the bus with you until you are more comfortable with how everything works. They can teach you about fares, how to read the schedules, how to get on or off the bus, and pedestrian safety. If you are interested in this service, please email traveltraining@berkshirerta.com.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Do you like hard rock and heavy metal music? Yeah! Well, then join me here Friday nights from 8 to 10 for Wounded Radio. Every Friday night, I play 2 hours of the best music on the planet, from AC/DC to ZZ Top and everything in between.
This is going to be cool.
Want to hear a song on Wounded Radio? Request it on the Wounded Radio Facebook page. And join me here Friday nights at 8 for Wounded Radio.
Yeah!
Berkshire weather.
WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area this afternoon. Mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers. Near steady temperature in the upper 60s. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the mid-50s. South wind around 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. Southwest wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming northwest around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
I don't know about you, Robert, but I would never know this is June. It's been so cold this week.
Very, very cold, but I also would not even know that was a human being speaking. It was just so
funny.
Perfect language. You know, from where I come from in L.A., we have no weather. Every day it's the same.
Not in the
80 and
Berkshires.
sunny. No, not
if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. In the
Yeah.
Berkshires, yeah. At the moment, it is 70 degrees. It's cloudy, and we're all hoping that the rain holds off so that we can go and see the Suns play later on this evening. Are you a fan of rock mockumentaries?
Who isn't?
Who isn't? I mean, one of my favorites of all time is Spinal Tap.
And they have a sequel coming out next year.
Yes, they do. I'm really excited about that, too. One of my favorite characters in Spinal Tap is Derek Smalls, the alter ego of Harry Shearer. And what you may not know is that he modeled the character Derek Smalls after the bass player Steve Dawson in the band Saxon, right down to the droopy mustache and all the characteristics and everything. And that's where Derek Smalls came from. Actually, he recorded an album, Derek Smalls, or Harry Shearer, his alter ego, recorded an album called Meditations Upon Aging and recorded this track in Los Angeles a couple of years ago. And he got some people to help him out. The the one you may remember is Donald Fagen of Steely Dan. You're going to hear the voice in this song. So I thought I would do that one for you to go back to LA with Derek Smalls and Memo to Willie on WTBR-FM.
We've been together forever. When I'm well, when I'm ill, don't wanna go all herbal, don't wanna take a pill. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. You've been my best friend since puberhood. I see you rise every morn. Don't wanna be too demanding, but don't wanna lean on porn. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Time is such a poor excuse. Age is nothing but a number. You could still be amused when I'm dead. That's when you can slumber. Whoa, give me that lumber. Go through life's disappointments. Friends and mates drift away. We got a permanent attachment. Just one thing I can say. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up.
originally recorded in 1963 by the Four Seasons. And this was a double set of alter egos. First, we had Derek Smalls, and now Harris Glenn Milstead, who actually was Divine. And Divine rewrote the words to this song in 1985, performed it live on Top of the Pops in England, and it became a global hit. And I remember seeing Divine on Broadway in a number of shows before he died. Just a remarkable performer and so missed. But an amazing take on that song. And Walk Like a Man was covered by about 4 different groups using the same words. In this case, he completely changed all of them. What's also interesting, as we talk about people and change and being who you are, unhinged, going through life and living and all that, what's interesting is the next song we're going to play is very, very deep in many levels because it's not only part of the Tommy soundtrack of The Who, but it's something that we deal with every day. It's people trying to change someone in any way they can. And with the Acid Queen, it's a family trying to change their child through psychedelics, therapy, hypnosis, fear, all the things, and how current that is as we speak.
Absolutely.
So here's the Acid Queen on WTBR.
If your child ain't all he should be now, this girl could put him right. I'll show him what he could be now. Just give me one night. I'm the gypsy, the acid queen. Hey, before we start, the gypsy, I'm guaranteed to tear your soul apart. Give us a room, close the door, leave us for a while. Your boy won't be a boy no more, young but not a child. I'm the gypsy, the acid queen. Pay before we start. The gypsy, I'm guaranteed to tear your soul apart. Gather your wits and hold on fast. Your mind must learn to roam, just as the gypsy queen must do. You're gonna hit the road. My work is done, now look at him. He's never been more alive. His head it shakes, his fingers clutch. Watch his body rise. I'm the gypsy, the acid queen. Pay before we start. I'm the gypsy, I'm guaranteed to break your little heart. If your child ain't all he should be now, this girl will put him right. I'll show him what he could be now. Just give me one night. I'm the gypsy, the acid queen. Hey, before we start, the gypsy, I'm guaranteed to tear your soul apart.
from 1975. One of the best songs of the Red Octopus album, and one of the few songs on that album that had an incredible hook. Now, one of the things that's interesting about deep cuts is a lot of people don't really realize what the true definition of deep cuts are. And it's basically any song that was never released as an A or a B side.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, and was not sold or charted on Billboard at
There
all.
are so many great songs that just, for whatever reason, didn't get airplay.
Yeah, and they were missed. Now, today, we're kind of cheating because some of these songs did make it, but they didn't really make it. I mean, I think the most amazing one of all of them, we have more to come, is Thunder Road, which was just so extraordinary to this day, and yet it did not chart, as they say. I was using, radio lingo and music lingo that did not chart. Now I feel like I'm a real radio guy.
And there's so many reasons. I mean, lack of promotion or just who knows why some songs just didn't make it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, I think we have a break right now on WTBR.
Coming up, the story of two guys who left Puerto Rico for New York City, and things didn't quite go as planned. That's next on WTBR-FM.
Still paying for that monthly gym membership? How about that streaming service you never watch? Why not support WTBR-FM instead? For just $8.97 a month, you could show your support for our community radio station today. Go to WTBR-FM.com and click Donate. It's as easy as that. We need to support this station to keep it on the air, and every little bit helps. WTBR-FM, for the love of radio.
It's now time for the WTBR Jobs Board, underwritten by Interprint Inc. in Pittsfield. Interprint offers 8-hour fixed shifts, competitive wages, and excellent benefits. To join the growing Interprint team, search Interprint's job openings on Indeed.com and apply today.
The Pittsfield Public Schools has an opportunity for you. They're looking for bus drivers, bus monitors, and cafeteria helpers. These part-time positions come with great starting pay and benefits. For more information, go to pittsfield.net and click on the Job Openings tab. Greylock Federal Credit Union is looking for bilingual employees to fill multiple different positions. Visit greylock.org/careers today to learn more. Greylock Federal Credit Union, equal opportunity employer.
The WTBR Jobs Board was underwritten by Interprint Inc. in Pittsfield, the #1 decor designer and printer for the world's finest laminators. To join the growing Interprint team, search Interprint's job openings on Indeed.com and apply today.
But Mom!
Don't but Mom me. You heard what the doctor said.
I'm fine. I just got my bell rung. It's not like I blacked out.
You've had headaches, dizzy spells, and you're just not yourself. That's not feeling fine.
Come on, I can't miss the game.
It's still serious, even if you didn't black out. It's better to miss one game than the whole season.
All concussions are serious. Know the warning signs and never let your child return to play before a healthcare professional says it's okay. A message from CDC.
People tune in to hear the latest local and national news.
That's not us.
People tune in to hear the latest music.
That's definitely not us.
People tune in to hear political pundits expound on politics.
No, that's not us.
How about people tune in to hear entertaining stories, jokes, odd topics, and laughter?
Oh, yeah, that's us. That's Stuff.
Tune in every Thursday morning at 8:30 to listen to the latest Stuff with Bev Prentice and Lynn Arsenault on 89.7 WTBR-FM.
I never realized, as we were researching these songs, and it was amazing some of the things we found out, I did not realize this song was actually about Puerto Ricans who were emigrating to New York City in the 50s and 60s, and how their American dreams were shattered.
Exactly.
Through disenchantment and just...
And a lot of Becker-Fagan songs are about things that happen to people when they come to this country that don't quite go as planned.
Yeah, and it's a running theme here with many of these songs, but it's truly amazing once you understand what's behind the royal scam.
Steely Dan with the Royal Scam on WTBR-FM. Up next, Rock Royalty. Next on WTBR-FM.
Support for WTBR comes from Sandrini Enterprises, providing awnings and canopies in western Massachusetts. Retractable awnings, retractable screens, gutter and gutter protection systems, commercial awnings and screen rooms. Customized solutions available online at sandrini.com. And from KB Accounting. Having a hard time filling that bookkeeping position? Are you just looking for more transparency from your bookkeeper? Maybe you're so busy you find yourself falling behind on your billing and payments. KB Accounting can help with all that. Online at kbaccountingpittsfield.com or call 464-0245.
The motto of the Lions Club is We Serve. And for 99 years, the Pittsfield Lions Club has served our neighbors and aided causes both globally and right here in Berkshire County. Join the Pittsfield Lions Club as we grow our membership to explore new opportunities to serve our community while we prepare to celebrate our first century of service in the Berkshires. To learn more, please visit www.pittsfieldlionsclub.org or follow us on Facebook. Thank you.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Berkshire weather.
WTBR radar weather for the Pittsfield area this afternoon. Mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers. Near steady temperature in the upper 60s. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the mid-50s. South wind around 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Friday, patchy fog in the morning. Mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 70s. Southwest wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming northwest around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Weather forecasts for WTBR-FM are provided by the National Weather Service.
I don't know why, but his voice is just alarmingly great.
Great.
For the weather.
Yes.
And only the weather.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't have him do anything else.
He's an earworm. He sticks in my brain.
I think it is. So anyway, we were talking about rock and roll royalty. Elton John is just beyond amazing. And many, many people feel there are many Elton Johns. I'm one of them. There was the 70s Elton John, 80s Elton John, the pre-drug Elton John, the drugged Elton John, and the post-drug Elton John. Now, to me, truly my favorite song, not that that's important, but it just means so much to me, is a song called Gray Seal. He released it in 1969 on, it wasn't even released, it was in a slow version, then re-released on Yellow Brick Road in 1973. And when Bernie Taupin wrote it, he actually told Elton that he had no idea what the song really meant at all, just images of the occult and how our roots as human beings are twisted when we're born. And as we're born and as we grow, we untwist those roots and we get ourselves together or we don't. So again, along the theme that we're looking at, unhinged and recovery and ambition and happiness, this is the original version of Gray Seal.
Why does it never light on my lawn? Why does it rain and never say good day to the newborn? On the big screen they showed us the sun, but not as bright in life as the real one. It's never quite the same as the real one. And tell me, Gracie, how does it feel to be so wise? To see through eyes that only see what's real. Tell me, Gracie. Your mission bells were wrought by ancient men. The roots were formed by twisted roots. Your roots were twisted then. I was reborn before all life could die. The phoenix bird will leave this world to fly. If the phoenix bird can fly, then so can I. Tell me, Gracie, how does it feel to be so wise? To see through eyes that only see, yeah, what's real. Tell me, Gracie. Tell me, Gracie, how does it feel? Tell me, Gracie, how does it feel? Tell me, Gracie, how does it
At 89.7 FM and following the Yellow Brick Road through the internet, we are WTBR-FM, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
O'clock alarm, I get the wake-up call. Let that sucker jingle jangle, ring right off the wall. Too low for zero, too tired to work. Tied one on with a friend last night, I wound up losing my shirt. I'm too low for zero, I'm on a losing streak. I got myself in a bad patch lately, I can't seem to get much sleep. I'm too low for zero, I wind up counting sheep. Nothing seems to make much sense, it's all just Greek to me. You know I'm too low, too low, too low for zero. You know I'm too low, too low, too low for zero. Cutting out cups of coffee, switching off the late night news, putting the cat out 2 hours early. It isn't any use. I'm too low for zero. Insomnia attacks, watching flies with my eyes till sunrise. It's daylight when I hit the sack. I'm too low for zero, I'm on a losing streak. I've got myself in a bad patch lately, I can't seem to get much sleep. I'm too low for zero, I wanna count my sheep. Nothing seems to make much sense, it's all just Greek to me. You know I'm too low, too low, too low for zero. You know I'm too low, too low, too low for zero. tongue-tied brain sends that hungry lady to my door again. She's my shelter from the storm and I feel the rain. Entertaining white powder, I'm feeling dry, docked and tongue-tied. Heaven sends a stretcher for the kids to ride. I might just escape while the others might die, riding on a high white powder. And she's a habit I can't handle for a reason I can't say. I'm in love with a wild white lady. She's as sweet as the stories say. White powder, white lady, white lady, you're one and the same. Come on down to my house, won't you, and hit this boy again. I feel dried up and tongue-tied. Heaven sent a stretcher for the kids to ride. I might just escape while the others might die, riding on a high white powder. And she's a habit I can't handle for a reason I can't say. I'm in love with a wild white lady. She's as sweet as the stories say. White powder, white lady, white lady, you're one and the same. Come on down to my house, won't you, and hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy again. White powder, white lady, white lady, hit this boy.
There are so many lines in this song that are just amazing. I feel I'm dry docked and tongue-tied. Heaven sends a stretcher for the kids to ride. I might just escape while the others might die. Bernie Taupin only wrote 2 songs dedicated to Elton that involved his drug use. And these were the 2, no others. And what's interesting is the Too Low for Zero was an actual rebirth of their partnership, because they were apart for about 7 years for about 4 failed albums. Came back for Too Low for Zero, wrote that, which is kind of ironic in a way because it's about cocaine. But what both songs are, Hopeful for the Future, and that he was able to survive it and go on. It's truly remarkable. The other part that's important from the song Gray Seal that connects to these 2 songs is that that Elton rose from the ashes. And that's a bit of what you hear in Gray Seal. He rose from the ashes, written before the 2 cocaine songs. It's always fascinating. The other thing is that Elton John, for me personally, has meant a great deal since I was a teenager. The lyrics by Bernie Taupin touched me deeply from the time I was a teenager. I saw Elton John over 37 times in concert in the early days, and it just moved me. And his songs helped me mature as a person. The lyrics and the music. And everybody has a funny story that isn't really funny, but this one I hope is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it isn't, please do laugh, Hannah.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
laugh.
Well, I'm walking. I at the time living in Los Angeles, and I was walking down Melrose Boulevard, and I bump into somebody like as hard as you possibly could, almost knocking over the man. I look up; it was Elton John.
Your idol.
Yeah, and it was him. So I was so shocked that I bumped into him. And it wasn't like I was tongue-tied or I couldn't say anything to him. I said, I'm really sorry. And he was very nice, and he just went into the store. But what makes the story interesting, because it's not yet interesting, I'm getting to the interesting part, is about 2 years ago, I was in one of the greatest bookstores in the world called Book Soup on Sunset Boulevard, across from the Tower Records, which everybody knows that Tower Records, yes. Sunset Boulevard, across the street. And I'm looking at the books, and the store, I'm not kidding, was absolutely empty. And I'm looking at books in the front, where all the books are, the bestsellers are. And I just looked to my left, and who was standing there? Elton John. He's just standing next to me.
No way.
And I thought, well, this is a moment in time. What do you do? Do I act like I don't want to act and freak out, or just realize I'm standing next to somebody who's affected my life so deeply, like a doctor saving your life, or somebody, or a teacher who's changed your life in college. So I looked over, he had 2 bodyguards. Nobody was in the store. And I said to one of the bodyguards, can I say hello? Because I wanted to be polite. And he said, absolutely, so nice. And I turned to Elton and I said, Elton, I just wanted to say hello and introduce myself. I introduced myself, and I told him what he meant to me. I don't remember what I said, but I know I touched him, and that was what was important to me. Mm-hmm. He turned his full body to me, reached out his hand, his hand, he plays piano, shook my hand, and I would not take a selfie, did not want to take a picture. I wanted to live the moment. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things Jason has taught me. It's like pictures and all that, be in the moment. So it was an incredible moment, and that I had with Elton John that really touched me. It was like came full circle for me, just meeting him and being able to actually personally thank him heart to heart. And the way he shook my hand and looked right in my eyes.
What people may not know is that musicians are loath to have someone shake their hand because that's their livelihood. To shake your hand is quite an honor.
Yeah, and that's why when he put his hand out, I knew that he heard me. And that's what was most important. Great. Then I bought him 6 or 7 books. I've been writing him every week, and they have the police coming to protect him. That part's not true.
Okay.
But anyway, what are we doing now? Are we going back to that weatherman?
Soon.
Okay, good.
But in the short term, Elvis is back in the building next on WTBR-FM.
Is listener-supported radio. That means we depend on your donations to keep the station on the air. All the local content and the music you love requires your support. You can make your donation today at WTBR-FM.com by calling 445-4234 or stopping by our studio at 4 Federico Drive in Pittsfield. You'll be glad you did. Pittsfield Community Radio, for the love of radio.
Narcotics Anonymous has recently experienced an unprecedented shift in the way recovering addicts come together. COVID-19 has shut the doors of our meeting places, but it cannot shut the door of recovery. Millions of recovering addicts are meeting every minute of the day via online services. If you are an addict who is seeking recovery, please join us now. To be a part of the miracle, visit berkshirena.com or call 413-443-4377, where you can speak with a recovering addict.
The BRTA offers training to any person or group new to using the bus system or the process. We have a certified travel trainer that will make the process easier. Our travel trainer will ride the bus with you until you are more comfortable with how everything works. They can teach you about fares, how to read the schedules, how to get on or off the bus, and pedestrian safety. If you are interested in this service, please email traveltraining@berkshirerta.com.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Oh yeah, it's time for those classic R&B, hip-hop joints right here on your Throwback Radio Mix Show with your host, DJ Tony Jackson on WTBR-FM. New hours for the summertime, 12 to 2 on Fridays. That's right. Throwback. Master Mix.
And you said Elvis is back in the
Elvis is
building.
back in the building.
It was a different Elvis. But anyway.
It's a different Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis Costello is truly amazing. An artist, and in many, many ways, his poetry, his music is truly remarkable. What's interesting about Elvis is when he started, it was truly punk, and he would kick over his mic stand and just scream at the audience, and now he's beloved elder statesman. This song we've chosen, what's so funny about Peace, Love, and Understanding, perfect for our full 2-hour set, was actually written by Nick Lowe, who's truly amazing.
Which I learned today when you told me.
I didn't realize you didn't know that.
No.
And did you say, is Nick Lowe performing?
No.
No? Who is?
Oh, Nick Lowe is, yes. You're right. You confused me. Sunday, Nick Lowe's going to be at Tanglewood with the Mavericks. Sunday afternoon at Tanglewood.
And if you've not seen Nick Lowe, it's truly a remarkable experience. I saw him at the Ritz in New York City back in the 80s. Truly remarkable. Anyway, here's Elvis Costello on WTBR.
As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? And as I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where I'd have strong and who I'd have trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slip away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? So, where I'd have strong and who I'd have trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
Now we move to another Nick Lowe song. This is, I'm going to dedicate this, if it's okay,
Yes.
to Mari, my new soon-to-be daughter-in-law.
My daughter.
Yeah, your daughter.
Yes.
This is called "I Knew the Bride When She Used to Rock and Roll," and I only wish on Jason and Mari the opposite of what this song means, because what this song is actually about is when you get married, you actually leave the best of you behind. So this is the opposite of that.
Knowing them, that's not going to happen.
It's only the best is yet to come.
Absolutely.
So here's Nick Lowe, I Knew the Bride.
I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. Well, the bride looks a picture in the gown that her mama wore when she was married herself nearly 27 years before. They had to change the style a little, but it looked just fine. Stayed up all night, but they got it finished just in time. Now on the arm of her daddy, she's walking down the aisle. I see her catch my eye and give me a secret smile. Maybe it's too old-fashioned, but we once were close friends. Oh, but the way that she looks today, she never could have then. Well, I can see her now in a tight blue jeans, pumping all her money in the record machine, spinning like a top. You should have seen her go. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. Well, a proud daddy only wanna give his little girl the best. So he put down a grand on a cozy little lover's nest. You could have called a reception an unqualified success. At a flash hotel for 150 guests. Well, take a look at the bridegroom smiling, pleased as pie, shaking hands all around with a glassy look in his eye. He got a real good job and his shirt and tie is nice. But I remember a time when she never would have looked at it twice. Well, I can see her now, drinking with the boys, breaking their hearts like they were toys. She used to do the pony, used to do the stroll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll.
Wake up, you sleepy head. Put on some clothes, shake up your bed. Put another log on the fire for me. I made some breakfast and coffee. Look out my window, what do I see? A crack in the sky and a hand reaching down to me. All the nightmares came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. What are we coming to? No room for me, no fun for you. I think about a world to come, where the books were found by the golden ones, written in pain, written it all by a puzzle man who questioned what we were here for. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Let me make it plain, gotta make way for the whole superior. Look out at your children, see their faces in golden rays. Don't kid yourself, they belong to you. They're the start of the coming race. The author's a bitch, we finished our news. Homo sapiens have outgrown their use. All the strangers came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your drivers insane? Let me make it plain, gotta make way for the Homo superior.
Never, ever, ever did I know that this song, Oh You Pretty Thing, such a happy, light song, was actually a song that was concentrating on the possibility of a master race taking over the world.
No way.
Yeah, it's true. I am not kidding you.
That's
Why would I kid you, Hannah? Allowing me to be here with you, as kind as you are to be on WTBR.
Because you know I believe
89.7.
everything. You could tell me anything, I'd believe it.
Well, believe that. It was shocking in Pittsfield Community Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Sayre, Executive Director of PCTV. When Taconic High School was demolished, we could have lost this radio station. Instead, PCTV stepped in, built a new studio and transmitter, and gave the station new life. And now it's time to pay that back. Support this station today. Go to WTBR-FM.com and click the donate button. You won't be sorry. Pittsfield Community Radio thanks you for your support.
Hi, I'm Leslie Hertzberg, Executive Director of the Berkshire County Historical Society. We look forward to welcoming you for a tour of Herman Melville's historic home, Arrowhead, Thursdays through Mondays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit berkshirehistory.org for information on special events, exhibits, performances, book talks, and lectures.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
I just got a message that the weatherman had to leave the building, so he asked me to fill in for him.
He's
so
with Elvis.
It's unbelievable. He's with Elvis.
Yep.
It's unbelievable to me that he's not here. But I do want to tell you that it's actually 67 degrees outside right now, and it's going to hit a low of 62 tonight. Be very aware of that low of 62 degrees later. 44% chance of rain in the next hour. It's drizzling as I hear right now. I sent Jason outside. He checked. He said it's a drizzle. We're not kidding you. Bring the horses in, bring the cows in, save the farm.
We're hoping it stops.
Yes,
There's a Suns game at 6:35. We're going to have it on WTBR pre-games at 6:20. And so fingers crossed that the rain's going to stop.
And in addition to that, I have traffic information that there is actually no traffic out there. except that East Street and Federico Drive right near here, seems to be a jam of people driving over to tell us what other songs to play. But
how about Alan Parsons?
Alan Parsons would be great. One of my favorite songs.
Down
There were so many great Boz Scaggs stories, but what I did not know is Boz Scaggs and Steve Miller were in a high school band together.
Yes.
Which I did not realize. One other thing about Boz Scaggs, in 1977, he was performing at the Metropolitan Opera House in Manhattan. In July of 1977, I was in the audience in the 15th row, and in the middle of Lido's Shuffle, there was the New York blackout.
No way.
The whole theater went black, and all we heard were the drums, and we didn't know what was going on. And Boz Scaggs is up there, and we had a New York blackout, and that was the end of the concert. We heard like 4 songs, and we had to leave the premises. And it was an amazing experience. I've never seen Boz Scaggs again.
But a memorable concert.
It was. But we're going to now switch over. These are the happy songs. These are the happy songs coming from the alarming, unhinged songs. These are the happy ones. Dinah Flow by Boz Scaggs. And now, unbelievable, Linda Ronstadt in her 11th album. This is just amazing. And a wonderful song, Get Closer.
Up next, the band which sold 50 million albums, had 27 top 10 records, never a number 1. ELO on WTBR-FM.
People walking hand in hand, everybody singing to
like on a summer night. I want it so fine. I want it so fine. I want it so
Truly one of my most favorite guilty pleasures is ELO with Xanadu. My guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Anyway, here's a break.
Support for WTBR comes from Berkshire Community College. BCC provides access to higher education to everyone in Berkshire County and beyond, offering more than 50 high-quality programs, small class sizes, and an affordable education to help their students of all ages achieve their dreams. At BCC, their middle name is Community. And from County Ambulance, providing quality, professional, efficient medical care and medical transportation services to the citizens of Berkshire County. Online at countyamb.com.
Do you have a favorite show on WTBR-FM? Did you miss the last episode? We've got good news for you. Most of our shows are now available on podcast. You can subscribe to your favorite and have the latest episode downloaded to your device automatically on Apple, Google, Amazon Music, Stitcher, or Overcast. Go to WTBRFM.com/podcasting and find out more today. WTBR-FM, for the love of radio.
For the love of radio. We're at WTBR. It's wonderful to be here. We're about to play a song by Art Garfunkel. And many people, artists and musicians, feel that this is the perfection of his voice and of all his talents. This is a song about innocence under pressure. 99 miles from L.A.
Keeping my eyes on the road, I see you. Keeping my hands on the wheel, I hold you. 99 miles from LA, I kiss you, I miss you, please be there. Passing the white sandy beach, we're sailing. Turning the telephone poles, I phone you. Reading the signs on the road, I write you. 99 miles from LA, we're laughing, we're loving, please be there. Counting the telephone poles, I phone you. Reading the signs on the road, I write you. 99 miles from LA, we're laughing, we're loving, please be there.
Amazing and beautiful song by Art Garfunkel. It's amazing that we're almost out of time. This next song, King of Nothing by Seals and Crofts, great song. It's about striving for ambition, striving for greatness. King of Nothing from 1974.
When I was 17, I dreamed of being king and having everything I wanted. But that was long ago, and the dreams did not unfold, so I'm still the king of nothing. I was 17, I dreamed I gave a ring to a pretty queen, and then I held her. But that was slumber's fault, for I have no love at all, and I'm still the king of nothing. If I could rule, I'd dance my cares away, find romance every day. I wouldn't have to listen to this poor fool say I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king of nothing. If I could rule, I'd dance my cares away, find romance every day. I wouldn't have to listen to this poor fool say I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king of nothing.
Seals and Crofts on WTBR. Hannah, I have to tell you, what a thrill it has been these last 2 hours.
I can't believe it's over.
I can't either. In fact, I've asked someone to lock the door.
Okay.
We're going to stay on the air through the evening. It's like the movie FM.
Yes.
You know, just like that film, we're going to
I love that
hijack the place.
movie.
Yeah. But a lot of my friends or your friends are listening, which is wonderful. And I've got a lot of nice notes and some nasty notes, which actually makes the day more exciting. But I do want to thank you. And also,
thank you.
Hopefully people listen to the sets of songs we put together because they truly tell the story of life. And what a perfect time right now as we celebrate the marriage of Jason and Mari, our children.
So excited.
It's very exciting, joining of our families, and the entire experience is just absolutely wonderful. And
so you have to promise me that you're going to come back to the Berkshires from LA and we'll do this again.
I guess so. I guess I will.
I'll twist your arm.
I'll be here as often as I can. But I want to thank you again, Hannah, very much.
So I have one last song that kind of sums up my perspective on Robert. This is Charlie on WTBR-FM. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Robert.
And you've been listening to Deep Cuts on WTBR-FM, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Goodbye, everyone. It was great to be with you today.